Hi, this is Dak Melanopes for iSmashPhone.com. Today we're going to be looking at the Siders Total Protection Pack for the Apple iPhone 4T. Now, one thing we should note, this is only for the AT&T version of the iPhone 4. It costs $29.95. It's available from bodyguards.com, and we do want to thank them for supplying us with this review copy. As you can see, it's actually a combination of a bumper case and protective screens for both the front and back of your iPhone 4. And looking over in the instructions, there's a fair amount of specific technique that you have to use to actually apply the coverings correctly. So we're actually going to demonstrate that right now. The first thing we're going to do is clean off the surface of the iPhone to guarantee a good adhesive stick of the covering. So we're going to start with the front. A common mistake would be to peel the entire piece off and then slap it down and try to push out any air bubbles. That is actually not what Siders recommends for application. The best way to do that is to take just a little bit off of the backing and then carefully align it on the front surface. And then once it's aligned, you're going to peel off the rest of the backing, and then you're going to take that little hard card that comes with the setup, and you're going to use that as actually kind of a squeegee to squeeze out any trapped air bubbles as you apply the covering. So this is definitely something you don't want to rush. You want to make sure that it adheres properly and cleanly and smoothly. So take your time. As they say, measure twice, cut once. One thing to keep in mind is that if you do make a mistake, you can peel it off and start over. And if this is the first time you've done something like this, it may take a couple of tries before you get it right. But don't fret. Then once it's done, you should see it nice and smooth, no bubbles. And now we're going to do the same procedure on the back. We're going to wipe the surface off first. We're going to peel off just enough of the backing that we can begin to fit it on the back of the phone around the camera. And then once again, start to smooth it down. And this time we're actually peeling off and smoothing with the card at the same time. So there's always a steady tension on the wrapper. And that, I think, will give us less risk of capturing any air bubbles as we apply it. Couple of final wipes. Success. Now we snap on the bumper case, which behaves like every other bumper case we reviewed here. And there you go. Protection front, back, sides, 360 degrees of protection. So here is our end result. If you look closely, you may see some very, very minor bubbling on the plastic application. But again, if you take your time and take care, there should be nothing more than this, and the bubbles might even work themselves out over time. So now let's rate this entire system. For ease of application, we're going to give this a 4. Lack of bubbles, again, we're going to give this a solid 4. Your mileage may vary, but as you can see, with a little care, you should be able to apply it so that it's almost bubble-free. Durability, we're going to say this is a 5. Not only is the side bumper nice and solid, but this is a very thick film that's being applied to the front and the backs, so this is not going to tear tomorrow. Body protection, screen protection gets solid 4s. Hand feel, ease of access, durability, and visual appeal all get 5s. So again, this gives you a tremendous amount of protection, but there is a certain amount of elbow grease involved to get it done right. $29.95, absolutely worth it. For iSmashPhone.com, I'm Dactyl Anapest.